Hi all, let's make a quick seesaw activity. So first of all, I'm in Google Drawing. And if you don't know how to get there, you can go to your drive, go to New, go to More, and go to Google Drawings. You can also do this from slides, either way. And this one, we're making a pumpkin pie activity. So I'm going to click on Insert, go to Image. I'm going to search the web, and I'm going to look for a piece of pumpkin pie. I'm going to go ahead and click on this one right here. And that adds the image in. And then I'm going to add some text to it. So if I look at my original worksheet here, let's do 5 plus 3. Go back to my pie, click on the text tool. And I'm going to put 5 plus 3. Do Control Alt, select it all. And I've been using Lucky Guy for this one. And with a font size, click there, of about 80. And then once you got it looking the way you want it to look, go to File, Save As, or Download. And I usually choose PNG, so that way you have that transparent background going on. And we're going to call this one, what was the number? 5 plus 3. And save. And I would continue to do this for each problem. And the last one is 3 plus 3. Now that I have the template, I can just click on the text box, retype it, 3 plus 3, and come back to File, Download, PNG. And I have them all in the same folder here. And now I've created all my pieces of pie. Now all right, so now let's add our whipped cream. Insert image. Let's search the web. I did clip art of whipped cream. Oops, try that again. Search the web. Here we go. I like this one down here. I'm going to grab it and search it. But to me, it looks a little light. So we can fix that. Exit out of that. Click the image. Go to Format Options. I like add a little drop shadow. And let's try it with the recolors. So that's not a bad one. Darken it up. Let's see what else we got here. Make it red, blue. I'm going to go with that sepia, kind of a brownish turn. All right, and now we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to put our answer choices in here. So the first one is 6. Go to my text box. Add the number 6. I like a Control A to select it. I've been using Luckiest Guy. And we're going to do, let's start with 80 and see where that gets us. Maybe a little bit bigger. Maybe go to 100. Oops. Center that a little bigger. There you go, that's better. And now we do the exact same thing before. I'm going to rename the file, this time 6. File, download, PNG. It's already got the name there, 6, and save. And I'm going to do that for each of the answer choices. All right, now that I've saved all my images, I'm going to go back to my Seesaw page here. I'm working on page 2. I'm going to click the camera, click Upload, and I'm going to select all the pieces of pie I need. There's all my pie, open, and it's going to add them to my page. And I'm going to click them, drag them, make them the size I want. 2 more pieces of pie left here. Shrink it down. Again, you don't want to get too low here because the tools will get in the way. So I like to keep it a little bit above the tools. Shrink it down, shrink it down. All right. And then we need to add all of our answer choices, which are the dollops of whipped cream. So again, I select the camera tool, select Upload, And let's select all the whipped cream pieces. And open. And there's all of our whipped cream. We're going to do the same thing, shrink them down, drag them in here to our side with each one. And of course, then I like to go back and double check to make sure everything here. And you'll see how the whipped cream is behind. An easy fix to that is I could either click on the pie, click on settings, go to order, send it back, or I could have done the opposite. I could have clicked on the whipped cream, go to order, and bring to front. So that way it layers correctly. All right, so I'll put my 4 on there. It's a little big, so I'm going to shrink it down to the right size. That looks good. Now let's see. I need another 8, so I'm going to take my little 8 blob here and duplicate. So now I've got an 8. And I need another 10, so click on the 10, go to duplicate, and get that one. And then I need a 6. Looks like I'm missing that, so I need to go back and grab my 6th one. So since I forgot to upload it, click on the camera, click upload, select 6, and open, and there she is. Scroll it down and move it over. So now that I know I have everything that matches up, I'm going to take all my dollops of whipped cream and move them back over here, kind of mix them up so that they're not in the same order. Down here. Make it a little more aesthetically pleasing here. Now, the next step, when you click on them right now, all these little pie pieces still move. So I want to lock those down. So if I select each pie piece, select the settings, and choose lock. That will keep the littles from accidentally moving those pie pieces around, because the only thing we want them to be able to move is just the whipped cream. So do that for each one of them. Now, I don't know about you, I think it looks a little plain. So let's add a background. Come over here to settings. And let's choose a background color. Let's see what looks good with this. I like the dark. Oh, I like that too. It's not bad. It's a little too monochrome. How does black look? I think I am liking up here in the blue world the best. But feel free to play. Could have gone even another step further if I wanted to. I could have come over here to the shapes. Grab a shape. I always kind of like the rectangle myself. And I'm going to turn it and put all my dollops of whipped cream on the shape. Click the settings, order, send it back. Now let's change that shape color. Let's see what works with our dollops of whipped cream here. That's not bad. And then I can choose a color over here based on what looks best on my colors. It's not bad. It's a little brighter. Like that or that. I don't think I'm going to leave it with black. All right, now click on that shape again. Remember how we talked about locking it? And let's move it around. So again, I like them just make a little more better looking. All right, now let's add some directions to our page. I'm going to click shapes again. Grab my rectangle. Kind of my go-to one here. Oops, too many. Overclicked. Drag him out. And let's delete the rest of these. Click on them, delete. All right. See what looks visually appealing here. And I'm going to change that color. I might go to white on that one. All right. Lock. I'm going to go over here to the text tool and say Click the Move tool. Drag the whipped cream to the correct pie piece. Correct pie. All right. Now I'm going to click on it, drag it, and then if I grab it by the corner, it's going to shrink it. And I personally am not a big center justified person. I'll go to Style. I like it on left. And then I'm going to add it to the piece. There we go, almost. And then I'm going to actually add the icon in too. So click next to tool. Need some space there. All right. Again, I clicked on my camera tool, went to my picture folder, grabbed my move tool icon. I'm going to shrink that little guy down, put them in the place, and then lock them. Same with this. We're going to lock it so it can't move. And then I've got one more step. I like to add audio directions to mine. So I'm going to add a page here. And I'm going to go back to my shape, or sorry, I want to go to camera, upload. And I have a folder of just icons. So again, went to camera tool, went to upload. Going to go back to my drive. So I have a folder called Pictures. And scroll down. There's Pictures. And inside the Pictures folder, I have one that I call Icons. And I'm going to use this loudspeaker. You guys nice and big. I'm going to shrink them down just a little bit. And here's the tip on this one. Move this out of the way. Click the microphone, and it'll start recording your voice. Click the Move tool and drag the topping to the correct pie piece. Done. All right. Now watch this. I now have my icon here. I can shrink this down, copy it, Control-C, go back to my pie piece, Control-V, paste it, and now I have audio instructions for my activity. Hope that helps, guys. Here's a quick way to make a Seesaw activity. Have fun.